We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UTEP Miners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Huskers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Got it! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Cornhuskers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the ground, it's Peppers. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Miners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker, it's Ferguson.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give on the option. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The option look. Now the toss. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. He's got the back in the middle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Peppers. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got his man on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Huskers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off. The Miners have this offense rolling. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Miners decide to punt it away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's still got more! We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On the option. The pitch. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry, you put it on the deck. Like, that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Miners. And the punishment has been extended.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Genty. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off?
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.